Meet Doug. Big man on campus? Not so much. Apparently, a history of fright pranks by his older brother has made him a tad high-strung. Toss in a uniquely soprano squeal?
No!
And it's made him a favorite target of his fellow residents.
I saw the camera!
No place is safe for Doug. But at least he's a good sport about it. So much so that he's even created guidelines for the inevitable.
Don't scare me in the evening time, okay? Because then I'm gonna wake up people.
So if you're ever at this university and you hear this sound, relax, it's not an air raid. It's just Doug doing what Doug does. Want to be on TV? Just send us a clip where you capture something totally wild, and we just might use it on the air. You can upload your video at uploadnash.com. Or send it to Most Daring, P.O. Box 1910, Hollywood, California 90078.
Coming up, it's time for this week's Unfreaking Believable. And it's a little buggy. But first, will these undergrads get away with this ice-cold prank? Not a snowball's chance in hell. Then, later, these lookers turn spring break into spring broke. It's all circumstance and no pump on Most Daring. Students Gone Wild.
At the end of the cram sessions, the term papers, and the finals is graduation day. With friends and family on hand, this solemn occasion is an important rite of passage. It's a moment that most grads will remember forever. And one wishes he could forget.
That was awesome.
His graceful exit is a giant fail. The good news? If this is a glimpse of his future, it's all uphill from here.
That was awesome.
When winter hits this college campus, pranksters storm the dorm. While their friend is asleep in his room, his buddies seal him in behind a homemade snowbank. The plan is to lure him out for a frigid wake-up call. But when his roommate comes home instead, the unintended victim has only one question. And he's not laughing.
Was it you? No part of it. Oh, that's why you're holding the video camera.
There's a lot of snow in there.
Did you have something?
The more the jesters cackle,
Why would you do that?
the angrier he gets.
Why would anyone do that?
Until finally, he huffs away, hopefully to cool off.
Oh, yes. Hilarious. That's so funny.
Just goes to show, some people have no sense of humor. This pole vaulter is training after school for a big meet. But he's not exactly raising the bar. On his next attempt, he's determined to stick his vault. But it sticks him instead. A mid-air snap nearly impales the athlete. To add insult to injury, he misses the mat completely. So maybe track and field's not really his thing. But there's always a place for him on the diving team. And now a story so outlandish, it can only be called unfreaking believable. No one likes creepy crawlies in their house. But this exterminator has a very different approach to his job. He doesn't just nab bugs. He makes sure they get served. To himself. Talk about relishing your work. Instead of pesticides, he puts pests inside his mouth, claiming to enjoy the protein. His home is home to a variety of caged insects. But what you'd call a bug zoo, he'd call a buffet. He's been known to add flies to his soup and even make a meal out of mealworms. But the obvious question, what is it with those teeth?
I had these teeth put in about 2 years ago, and I find them handy for chewing insects.
Oh my God!
So for biting off more than we would chew, this toothy insectivore earns this week's title of